Three, two, one. And we are recording. We are live. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to people all over this beautiful world. And we're back for another episode. So I'm going to get right straight into it. So I've decided I'm going to get rid of this oil industry. It's inappropriate to have it's inappropriate to have an oil industry right in the middle of an urban center, so it's very inappropriate. I'm gonna have to get rid of this. Okay, and we bought an airport. We constructed an airport over here last time. There's me thinking now I'm gonna unlock a monument which is meant to improve my city drastically, but it's the wrong one. So, but at least we got the airport. So we might build the oil industry over here instead. And one thing I do not like as well is it's not a straight line here to the airport. Oh boy. So we got 10 minutes to play this. Sorry, 20 minutes to play this. So let's get right into it. We are gonna build an oil industry across. Industry is really, it's really hideous, isn't it? Industry. It really does destroy the environment. The green grass is destroyed altogether, and it just looks awful. But I've got to get rid of this now. I've got to get rid of all of this. I do not want all this here. So the first thing I'm going to do is remove this and mark it as an oil industry. Next is we're going to kick everybody out of there. We're gonna keep the layout as it is, but we're gonna kick all these oil tycoons out of here, as they like to call them. Oil tycoon, they've gotta go. So I've got a cargo terminal there, which is unfortunate because I like cargo. It just shows economic progress, but we've got to get rid of all this because it's toxic. It is toxic. Imagine you got high school, and then you across from your high school, a road down, you've got huge oil drilling facilities. So we gotta get rid of this. It makes the place look hideous. Okay, now that's gone. What do we do? So now what's been affected is our oil industry. We gotta somehow. I mean, no. There's nowhere. I mean, we can make a little small industry over here instead. So what we're gonna do is, I know I've got this railway, these underground railways. Page down, there we go, you can see them. We've got to redirect this to over here. We gotta redirect this railway to underneath here. Instead of them going through, we'll touch him here. Oh, it's already above ground. Yeah, so guys, I'm learning how to use I've told you guys I'm learning how to animate. You know, I'm pretty big in the whole graphics design and whatnot, so I'm learning 3D animation and 2D animation. I've learned the basics, which is pretty much just drawing an image and then drawing the same image but in different positions. So that's like the basics of animation. But at the moment I'm learning 3D animation, so I'm using Blender, which is quite an interesting piece of technology. I mean, piece of software, excuse me. It's quite interesting to use that because it just shows like how simplified things can be, but at the same time they're somewhat complex. But I'm learning how to animate, so I'm pretty excited. And also, this microphone, I have turned it down to the lowest, so we'll see what it sounds like. And also, it's quite far away from me. Normally, not enough money. I was wondering what the issue was then. Geez, these things really do cost money, don't they? So we gotta get rid of these guys, unfortunately. Yeah, sorry guys, you gotta go. You're destroying our neighborhood. We want this green back. And what's gonna move in here are low-rise residents. Low-rise residents. We are gonna put low-rise residents here. Brown? No, we want green. We don't want brown. We want green. Green is healthy. Green is a sign of a healthy planet. Planet Earth is green, so it's a healthy planet. Green for green grapes, green apples, green vegetables, so it's a healthy color. Look how they just disappear. Just little icons, little symbols popping out of nowhere, and they just disappear. Yeah, sorry guys, you've got to go. You've got to go. You have got to go. We don't have enough money for railway. Okay, now we really have to deal with this issue now. This we want commercial zones, so we'll give you some commercial zones. So we did that all in 5 minutes. That was quick. We'll give you some commercial zones. Not that stingy. We'll build some commercial, low-rise commercial over here. But with that said, this should be enough for them to at least be able to move from these zones into there, and that should sort out this issue regarding not enough customers and whatnot, because we want to make sure they've got enough customers. I've put in a lot of time and effort into this. I think it's coming up to episode almost 40 or something, so that's almost 20 days or something of just playing this every single day. And I appreciate those people who are watching this. It's taking out your time of your day to just watch this. I very much appreciate that, guys, so thank you very much for taking out time to enjoy this episode. So we've gotten rid of that industry there, which was very toxic as per se. Now we've got this issue regarding rubbish and sick people, but yeah, we don't have enough. But at the same time, I don't want to build, but I've got to build these rubbish pits over here, landfills. But then they will want electricity and water. Okay, we're just wasting money here, you know. We're just wasting money. So now water is an issue. Let's fast forward this a little bit to build up some money. They want some water. Got traffic queue over there. There we go, we got some water now. Sewage. Over here. I had to go really quiet. I had to go quiet for that one. Really had to concentrate. I really had to concentrate. Now they're upset about industry. We had to get rid of that. We had to get rid of that industry because it was being problematic. It was just looking hideous. Okay, now we got this electricity issue, which I'm surprised because there's so much electricity. Alright, connect you here. How much money we got? 20k. Okay, now with that issue sorted out, they'll fix themselves now. We're doing garbage over here. No rush. Okay, so we got rid of our oil industry. We don't want to have an oil industry right in a high, dense populated commercial zone within a community. It's just toxic. So this destroyed landscape or environment should fix itself after a while now. It should all come back to normal. So that's good. Now, what other issues have we got? Oh, nothing here. Nothing here. Everyone's settled. Nothing much over there. Empty, nothing much over there. Nothing much. So it's the high-rised zones that we are having issues in now. This one seems okay. They seem okay. Ooh, traffic issues. We're having huge traffic issues, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. We're having traffic issues because this route is the only way from the highway into this zone, so everybody's concentrated there, and what you are seeing is this backup of traffic. Okay, so we don't, how much money we got? 50k, 50 grand, 50 bugs. So what can we do? We can alleviate this by creating another bypass over here to here, underneath, connecting here. So okay, this is the thing about City Skylines, because it's wacky, you know. It's awkward. Any idea that you think is probable, you can design it, you can deconstruct it as it goes. So I just so happen to have constructed a road over here. I don't know when I did that, but I just happen to have constructed that road. So now, 50k. Let's hope we got enough moolah for this. So the microphone has been turned down low. It's just recording so much sound. Like I'm just flabbergasted. Why is it so loud? Even though I've turned it down so much. So I've just turned it down to its minimal. And if it still records a lot, I don't know. I'll be surprised. I'll be surprised. I'll be surprised. Okay. So I'm thinking about buying a graphics card for my computer. A very powerful graphics card. But then once I am able to get this graphics card, which means I can play much more. I can play City Skylines 2 for one, but I can play a far more powerful game, far more hardware demanding games than just the one that my graphics card uses right now. A GPU. I've never really thought about getting such hardware for my computer besides RAM, and I am maxed out to RAM. I'll tell you that. I am maxed out to RAM. Feels good. It feels good having such a big RAM. Computer runs smooth. It's not glitchy. On here I was playing it when I first got the computers. It was on 8 gigs of RAM. Now it's on 32. There we go. That's not bad. Now that should alleviate that issue there. Now let's reconnect this with enough time for people. Now you're just being unnecessarily awkward, City Skylines. What do you mean I cannot do the line? We're not even using this thing over here. I don't know why it's flashing. Cause I'm not too keen on building a tram line of some sorts within the city. Don't really need tram lines for now. And it depends how many tiles I'm allowed to get. I mean, if I'm allowed to get at least this many tiles, this much, maybe we'll think about a tram line. But we'll see. This is what I was saying, you know, City Skylines sometimes. What you complain? I've never seen that icon before. Citizens are sick. Oh man, it's a toxic. With time, it will heal itself. Time is the greatest healer. So sorry about the toxicity of our former oil industry. With time, it will heal itself. I was wondering. I've never seen that kind of icon before. With time, it will heal. There is no more oil tycoons. We've kicked them all out. Out here destroying the environment. What you think you're playing at? Okay, now with that sorted, maybe we should just allow it to join as well. Over here. But make this a one-way. Supposed to. Come on, 5 more minutes, baby. More minutes, baby. No, anything that 5 more minutes. Okay, here we go. 5 more minutes. Boom. Okay, now see, the reason why I've made it a one-way is I can already pretty much tell is there's gonna be a huge backup here where lines are just backing up here and they're backing up onto the highway. And now this should alleviate this issue we're having here, because now you got two ways here and that way into this little zone over here, this little district, this little community over here, whereas this was the main road. Now if you're coming from this direction, hopefully you should not want to have to go to the other way down here and come back this way. Now it's better to enter here. Really, I should have made this a two-way instead of a one-way. Is there enough money? What a waste of money. What a waste. Poor planning. Apologies on my part. 27. What a waste of money. Okay, what an absolute waste. This is what happens when you just rush and not really think of what you're doing. I am a victim of this. I am a human being, so please forgive me. So I've got to get rid of this. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Okay, now the best thing about this, right, if I don't manage to get the road working or back in operation in time, when I play this tomorrow, I can just jump straight back onto it. And I like that, when you just jump straight back into it. And oh yeah, I left off there last time. I don't really think about this during the day, so I just play this testing in the morning. And right now it is 8 AM over here. I haven't even started my day yet. I'm gaming. Right, these generations born in the 90s, these gamers. Okay, cool. Now we're planning for the future here, right? So instead of them just be able to go that way, they can go this direction into this little zone here. Maybe we'll make this into a nice little, I might make a little tiny oil industry over here, tiny one over here. I don't have a huge one. Still complaining about shops. They really are sick, aren't they? They really are sick. If you build it, they will come. Sorry guys, I tried to build. Oh, I'm gonna have to get rid of this. Maybe put it over here, maybe over there somewhere. But we gotta wait for our money to go up first. Okay, last couple of minutes. So again guys, if you're new to this channel, hit that like, subscribe and share button please. I very much appreciate that. Thank you for taking that time to watch this. I know we are all busy and God has blessed us all with these 24 hours a day, and for you to spend time watching this, I hope you're enjoying this crazy best city in the world. You know, we started from this and here we are. Started from all this. And also this reminds me, can we launch preparation, almost there. Ship X launch site, jeez, almost there. We started from this little tiny section over here and here we are to this over here. So it's not, we're not doing bad. We're not doing bad at all. We're not doing bad at all. Now we've got traffic issues from the looks of it, so we've got to somehow, and it's very bad, deal with that. Can we squeeze in? Okay, we got a few minutes. Make it into a double lane. And I said I said last episode I was done with double lanes, but here I am. Double lanes. Okay, how does that work? How does that work out? How does that work out? Any better, guys? Any better for you guys? So at the moment we've got 3 ways of getting into the city. Ways, 1 here, 2 here, and then 3rd over here. So it's not doing too bad. It's not doing too bad. And there we are, 20 minutes as promised. So guys, I'll see you in the next episode. Alright, peace out. What's this? Okay, I've never seen these symbols before. But again, yeah, look, it's already fixing itself. That was very quick. You cannot tell me they're being sick because of the oil. But we'll see how it turns out. Because if the oil itself is making them sick, we're gonna have to just not allow anybody to move here and just keep it empty. But I thought it might be the industry itself that's making them sick. But look, it's already compared to this. Look at the difference. Yes, I'm supposed to be done now, but look at the difference. 1 more minute. Look at the difference. So I think it might be the oil that's making them sick. Might have to kick everybody out of here. But I cannot construct now because I have come to the end of the episode. Peace out. Have a blessed day. God bless.